ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. God, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, did crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me point up and it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
No. 319. Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, it's Cannon. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On third down, here's Cannon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Ready? You ready? 50 seconds to Mike. 0-2. It's just me and you. Go. 50 seconds to Mike. Hey, easy. Yo.
Now it's Hines. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 57. Mike, 57. 11. Hey, seam 6.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And the catch made by Johnson. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air, Allen. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the...
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he will score. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want...
Oh, this is blocked. And the Titans pick it up. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa. Bad move. Touchdown, Titans. Trenton Cannon with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Ready?
Super toe.
57 to Mike. 13. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here we go. Watch twist.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, easy. 5-8.
They run with Hines. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28.
Ready. 5-8.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 19-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Breeze. And it's caught. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 27, I'm coming for you. I'm coming.
Draw play. This is Hines. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken short.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
You ain't going nowhere. Pass. Alert. Mike 52. Hey, go.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Easy.
Here's Breeze to throw. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. You're good, you're good. Right forward, ready. Here we go.
This is Hines. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Opposite.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Take four.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
57 to Mike. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's a pick. Up of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6. And the Texans first down.
Ready. Yellow lady. 7. Hey, get in the weight room.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Hey, easy. He's moving, boys. He's moving.
On 2nd down now. It's Hines. And some strong running. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yellow lady.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you...
21.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll run on first down with Cannon. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
50, 55. Here we go, here we go.
Play it, play it, play it, play it.
Mike, 50.
Allen now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's Hines. Room here to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You felt that one.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. On first down, Cannon. He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They go again with Cannon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Man open, that's Damian Radley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Where's the 52's the mic. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Thomas has got it. Complete.
Allen's pass complete to Michael Thomas. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And again, it's Allen. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Everson Griffin in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
You can't stop me.
On second down, it's Hines. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
On third and long, it's Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 25. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Allen now on the sneak. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. Second and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call. If you don't
like that?
That's just because I didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 20/20.
2020 and never defeated.
They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. Sanders' kick is good, and the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Watch the ship. Here we go. Hey, Echo. 57's the mic. 57. Hey, easy. Hey, easy.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Back now in Nashville. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On second and 12, Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Daron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Allen. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Allen's throw is complete. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Allen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Now Allen. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Here's Allen. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring... up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They run again with Hines. He's got the first down and more past midfield and down to the 29-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 29-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. gets it on the counter. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Watch screen. Check 26, check 26. Check. Check. Easy. Check. Mike's 57. Here we go.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Myers' kick is good. And high fives for that one, as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw. Caught by Allen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Allen. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Houston, the win will be number 11 for them on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Give me that work and I can sell it.